Shipley, and Noah heads back to Amsterdam. Damn. The pocket jacks don't stand up then to the pocket kings. And we're down to 5 players, and he's entitled to feel unlucky. He just hasn't had the rub of whatever that is they're playing poker on.
Well, I'm here now with the baby of the table, just 23 years old. But you did very well, and you've come out now. How are you feeling? Because you look absolutely gutted.
Yeah, because when there's 6 people left, the worst you can do is 6th, right? So yeah. That's what I did, and I thought my jacks were good, so I made a little raise, hoped he would come over the top with a worse hand. And he came over the top, but he had a better hand, so...
This is London, and this is the PokerStars.tv European Poker Tour. Let's check our chip count at the final table, and it's John Shipley from England sitting pretty with Robert Cooper, a massive 220,000 chips behind in second place. 5 players, Jeff Duval sitting at the bottom. And one of these 5 players will be winning this leg of the European Poker Tour, and none of them out of it yet. Even Jeff Duval, 180,000 chips. If he doubles 3, he can make a serious climb up that chip count table.
Yeah, let's not forget how much they're playing for. I mean, the first prize here is £200,000. I mean, it's hard to imagine, but it's a hell of a lot of money. Okay, John Shipley's found Ace King of Diamonds, and he's raised. Oh, hello. Ooh, Jeff found a pair of queens. This is a classic poker situation. Ace King versus a big pair.
I'm still in shock that John Duthie says it's hard to imagine £220,000. Spent that last Saturday in Harrods. So the pocket queen's favourite here, but the Ace King suited. It's a lottery, really, if he calls this.
Well, it's an even, it's a total even money shot, and I think that John's going to be thinking for a while. He's going to be pretty certain that he's up against a big pair here. So what he's doing is he's counting how much it's going to cost him, and he's called it because he knows he's still got chips left. He's still got chips left. It'll take it'll take Jeff Duval out if he hits an ace or a king. Let's see if he does.
A massive flop, and the first card out is the king.
Oh,
and the queen goes out for 3 of a kind. Will it change again? No, it doesn't.
That's very popular. That's really popular with the home crowd. I mean, they've gone. This is a really nice result. He's looking a bit happier now.
As soon as we said it happens, Duval doubles up. Onwards and upwards for Jeff. Taking a look at this hand, of course, after the flop, Shipley leading because he hits his king and he moves ahead of the pocket queens. But it's a dream turn card for Duval. He hits his trip queens, and as the river comes out, Shipley's hand is as dead as Sunita's pop career. Back to the final table here, the PokerStars.tv European Poker Tour. Loads of money up for grabs, and more importantly, in my eyes, a seat at the European Poker Tour final in Monte Carlo later this year.
Okay, so here's another hand. So we've got a pair of 9s for Duval. See how he plays them. Oh, he's just calling. He's just called the 10,000. That's interesting.
Well, we found one of his 9s.
Okay, so it's Dahl calls with 8-9 suited on the button. John Falconer folds. Let's see what Robert Cooper's got. Not much, and he's going to check. So he's got Queen of Spades, 10 of clubs. See what comes. Okay,
that flop not exactly great for Dahl, of course. He would hope for at least one more heart. And the only person with anything at the moment is Duval, who bets it.
Well, another interesting call from Cooper.
Well, he's interested to speculate. So many chips in front of it, he can afford that small call to see what comes out.
Yeah.
Okay, he's checked.
You check, yeah? Check.
Okay, Jeff's checking, which is a wise move. The other guy might have a 5. And now he's hoping he's got a 5 because he's just flopped a house of 9s.
So here we go, full house 9s over 5s for Duval.
Oh, see how much his raise is here.
Cooper makes a small bet, assuming he's trying to steal this pot, and it's not going to happen.
No, it's not. I mean, Jeff back raised him. Oh, he's folded. He had to.
And another good hand for Jeff Duval. He was bottom of the stack just a few hands ago and now gaining serious ground. Let's find out more about the man they're calling Jazzy Jeff.
This is at my local casino, so that's why I'm playing the tournament. I played blackjack for a number of years professionally. I prefer poker. Much more relaxing and people are nice. Yeah, it's good. I enjoy it. I've got a lot of discipline, so I can take a loss and come back. You know, that's the main thing. How you take a loss. They're all decent players, you know. There's too much emphasis put on good and bad players. It's the cards that make a lot of difference.
A lovely guy to have about today. Jeff's really added colour to this European poker tour leg, and he's still in with a shout of it. A couple of good hands in a row, and we see the first fold from seat one. Bardal from Norway, who's played very tight today, which is surprising because he's an online player.
Okay, so we've come round to John Shipley. I only saw the king there. Okay, king deuce. That's interesting.
There's a lot of raises going in on kings and queens with weak kickers at this final table.
Yeah, but they're doing it, you'll notice that they're doing it in a very late position when everybody's folded round. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, they've Jeff has called with king 5 and has hit his 5, which is you know, he may fancy he's winning here.
Especially with the raise coming in from Shipley, he might be putting them in very high cards. And you're right, John, he makes that bet on what is the bottom pair.
Yep, and he's bet 50,000.
Hoping to scare Shipley off at this stage.
Well, he will do as well, because Shipley's got absolutely nothing. The only thing he can do here is come back over the top of him. Okay, he's going to wait. He's waiting, he's thinking, he's looking at him. Oh, and now there's a lot of dialogue going on here.
With Duval saying you've got to be beating me at this stage, or words to that effect. That's not going to have much of a play, as it hasn't as Shipley's folded. He's been here in this situation before and he's learnt.
It's just once again, these two seem to be having a battle every other hand. It's very interesting. Whenever they're in a late position, they seem to battle against each other.
I suppose one of the main rules of poker, if you play at the weekends with your mates, is after a hand is finished, forget about the cards. Good beat, bad beat, fold, raise, call. Regardless, move on. New cards.
That's true. Here we go. So Falcon has come out raising 50,000 on a pair of queens. And those in front of him so far folding. And we see another high pocket pair. We've already seen kings go against jacks. And from a losing possession, Duval raises all in. But will John Faulkner, he does have the kahunas to call him, and he has. Oh, he's got to. He's got a pair of queens. I mean, he knows he's got to call, and he's quite short stacked, so he's got to have a movement. Okay, so we've got 10, 3, 6 on the flop. No improvement for either player.
Only a jack will do it. It's an ace.
Come on, Johnny boy.
Oh. That's an interesting pose.
Well, he thought he'd be home by now. He's done very, very well. Little known about this man. John Faulkner takes a whack of chips.
And that's going to mean a lot to him, and let me tell you. You know, look, you can hear him saying, "I'm over the moon, me." I mean, he's a lovely, lovely bloke, John. I've had a few, you know, I've had a few beers with him up in Manchester, and it'll mean a lot to him, this.
The man makes me look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's new to TV. He makes up the not-so-famous 5 with John Faulkner there. I mean, that's a big hit for Jeff Duval. Can he seriously still win this? Will that be knocked his confidence?
He's very capable of winning it. He's been around, you know, he's been playing poker for a very long time, Jeff. He's a very, very capable player, very talented player. He knows what to do in this situation. Of all the players at this table, I would fancy him above anybody else.
OK, well, we've talked about Faulkner and we've talked about how little known he was, but he's in with a really good chance. Anyone can win it. Let's get back to the table. John Faulkner then, definitely the people's choice at this table. If it was snooker, he would be Jimmy White. But Jimmy White, of course, never wins.
Yes, he does. He wins a few poker games. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay, so it's a king 9 for Jeff. Seems to like these hands in late position.
Jeff Duval from